The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
31 yards there and a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
Down to the 41.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 16 carries, 51 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and buck them up the routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And the Raider first down.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even. They brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Hobbs.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
This defense for the Jets, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout the ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Michael Mayer, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Hobbs.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Mayer there to bring it in.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4.
Check.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look toward the player that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19.
18 on the play. And the Las Vegas first down.
They'll drop to throw.
It gets it right back to Mayer. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Jacobs again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And New York set to take the field.
Well, they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The Jets are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Okay, ready?
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hobbs. And the Raiders have got him. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Back to throw. Hobbs.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Jets are going to have a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Hobbs.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they have that. To connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Hobbs.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still... by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
Here we go.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them.
Touchdown, Raiders! A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to... lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Hold it ready.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Let go.
Back to throw. Hobbs.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, Hobbs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Hobbs.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Anthony Schwartz, 44 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Throw caught by Mayer.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached half, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now,
touchdown Jets! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hobbs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 24 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall.
Career touchdown number 136, tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list.
And the Jets have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again.
Past the 60, past the 60.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his pass incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, Jack.
Throwing to start the drive. Hobbs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw. Hobbs. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, Hobbs.
One of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away.
There he goes, right side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs, 51 yards.
And the Raiders have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
35, Jets, 32.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up.
To throw again, Hobbs.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On third down, Hobbs. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To throw on second down, Hobbs. Able to find Pryor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
69 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Looking to throw on second down. Hobbs. And the Raiders have got him.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And a hook up over the middle. he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Here's Hall again.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point,
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready, go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Ball start. Offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up to throw.
Got a man, it's Mayer.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The throw over the middle, taken in. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
Patterson's kick is good.
And now bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The offense for the Jets ready to take over.
I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, Hobbs able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A handoff for Hall. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way. But I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
Incomplete on that try. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get through and protect the ball. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Cut. Ready?
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Ready?
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are?